guys. After yesterday, almost getting stuck and wallered down in the mud and muck in the feedlot behind the shop, we decided it would probably be better, even though it makes more work for me, to just feed them in the morning while it is still, the ground is a little more solid. So I'm going to head down and do that. First, I've already checked my cameras. No lambs yet. I'm hoping in the next hour or two, maybe we'll get some lambs, but nobody even looks like they really want to give them up yet. So it may be a lambless day unless they decide to have them later this afternoon or this evening. But again, my sheep are, it's a rarity for them to have them in the afternoon or evening. They really do lamb in the mornings. So I'll keep a watch on them. But I'm going to go ahead and get this big pen fed up first thing here in the morning while the ground is still fairly hard. It didn't freeze last night, so it's not hard, but it will at least hold the pickup up mostly. Okay, Mama, you good girl. Oh, remember when I said I was missing one ewe? Apparently her tag doesn't scan anymore. Oh look, it's a boy. Of course it's a boy. I found her. Oh shoot. Holy cow. She did not want to come away from the hay. She was in behind one of these tubs and I couldn't figure out why she was just sitting there. I thought maybe her head was stuck. Then I threw this hay over here and she came running. And that's when I spotted the baby and I was like, oh crap. So I grabbed her and she really didn't want to leave that hay, but I was able to maneuver her and the lamb over here, shut the gate so she can't get out of this side. As soon as I finish feeding, I will get them into the barn. Okay, all sheep are accounted for. Oh, that's a big boy. Okay, moving on. Okay, Mama. You're in, baby's in. Oh, let's get you stood up, baby. I kind of just popped you in here to get Mama in here. There you go. There you go. Okay. And everybody's doing well. And now this morning, she's letting that lamb nurse. Is it because I'm standing here? Is it because she's eating? I don't know. Okay. I think the smart thing I could do, hello girls, is to, oh, there you are, is to go ahead and just finish putting up my jugs so that they are ready. Because I foresee a big week. I hope I have a big week. Best case scenario would be for about 20 of these girls to lamb between today and the 10th. Today's the 4th, so in the next 6 days. That would be best case scenario, because then I could bring in, on the 10th, I have to bring in the next 45 or 48, I can't remember now. But I have to bring the next group in. And when I do that, it will make my life feeding a little easier. Not so much here, but at least in the big group, because I think I can feed in the bunks then. I think I'll have enough out of that group that I can feed in the bunks. And then we won't have to like detour through all the mud and the muck and get stuck. But it was a very, very good thing I fed this morning and didn't wait until tonight. So, but yeah, I found my missing ewe. So that was that made it a good day. I finished my blanket last night. This is my 2024 temperature blanket, and it still needs some cleaning up. I've got some pockets or some loose thread that I need to cut down the center seam. But one thing I did learn, I will never do this two-sided again. I will only do all the way across, because apparently as I got further and further to the top, it got shorter. Even though I was counting my stitches, I apparently was not. Either my stitches were too tight, because yeah, it's much shorter on the top than on the bottom. The bottom is quite a bit longer when I started. So it is very, very uneven. And so somewhere, somehow, I messed up my counts. Should have been 300, and I don't know what I did. I think my center is pretty centered still. So either my sides, I was missing stitches on my sides, or I was pulling the center too tight and missing stitches on my center, and therefore it was getting shorter through there. But this is my hot side, this is my cold side. Yeah, I will definitely only pick one temperature. I will only do a hot temperature again. I won't try to do a cold again, or a split like this again. But it is what it is. It was fun to do, but I will never do a split one like that again. And it will probably be another 5 years before I even bother trying to do another blanket again, because it definitely takes a lot of time and effort. We have a storm coming in, and I've been meaning to put this fence up on this fence sign. Oh, sorry, on this post panel, whatever. Basically for 4 days, because I have one ewe that keeps going under the fence. She's the only one out of this entire group of ewe lambs. She is the only one that seems to think she needs to wander the barnyard. And I want to do it before the rain comes, before my husband calls me and tells me I need to come pick him up. I'm hoping he's going to get a ride home with my daughter. He did last night, so I didn't have to actually go in and pick him up. He got a ride home with her last night. I'm hoping he will tonight. I know she has to work, but I think it's her short week. Her schedule is confusing, and I don't always remember what it is. But I'm hoping if I put this up, I just put the U in. She's right there. That one. Right there. That little snot. She gets out daily. And she just toddles her way right back in as soon as I open the gate. So she knows. She knows where to go. But I'm hoping if I put this up and tie it up so she can't scoot under the bottom, then she will stay in and she will quit getting into my hay that I have for the moms and lambs. Hopefully. But I need to do this one, and then I need to finish feeding inside the barn. I did get the other panel put up to keep the lambs from scooting from their pen into the maternity pen and teasing the moms to be. When are you gonna give me a baby, huh? When you gonna give me a baby? Twister, twister. I hope you give me give me. Can I put my order in now? You haven't had your baby yet. Can I put my order in now? Will you give me a black girl? I don't care if you give me one. I'd prefer it. Singles are easier on first-time moms. So give me a pretty, pretty black girl, okay? That's all I'm asking of you. It's not much. A pretty black girl from my favorite black girl, huh? Yes, my sweet girl. Does not look like anybody else is going to give me a baby today, though. I have some really, really fat moms in here. I have some really, really squishy hind ends, sloppy hind ends, big bags. But nobody wants to give up their babies yet. Cooking them just a little bit longer. Casper, leave Patty alone. That is her dish. You already ate yours. She does not need your help. Don't ignore me. You leave her be.